Line is dedicated to bringing you the best health information. It's a chance for you to join me, Kokui, and our panel of doctors as we tackle questions that we received from you. Into our Staying Healthy segment now. General health questions here, and this one is coming in from Kofi in Cape Coast. And Kofi asks, how healthy is red wine as compared to the health effects of alcohol in general? Oh, and there's a lovely glass of it right there.
Yes.
Red wine is known to contain a lot of antioxidants. It's known to protect against heart diseases. It brings down your cholesterol level. It's also known to thin out blood so that you don't get a lot of blood clots, which could harm you.
It's not that you have to take much. It's just about that level there. Okay. Half a glass, once a day is okay. Oh. And as Dr. Lane rightly said, it actually prevents clots. So this protects against heart attacks and also helps against strokes.
But the SMS wants to know, you know, the comparison between red wine and
alcohol.
Like
and
vodka.
Regular vodka or akpeteshi.
Yeah.
Really, red wine doesn't contain that much alcohol as you see in the spirits.
Okay.
So definitely red wine is better, but you don't go drinking one big bottle of red wine in a day. I think the message should go across.
We move on to our sex talk segment. Mami Ama from Kumasi has a question. She wants to know, when can I resume sexual activity with my husband since I am a nursing mother?
You know, I just look back at instances in the hospital. Some men would actually go like, the wife has told him to wait 6 weeks, this number of weeks. But the actual thing is that whenever she's ready. And I hope she's ready soon, though.
Really? Yeah, I think that's perfect. When women deliver, sometimes they might have certain cuts, they might be stitched, sometimes they might be bleeding and all of that. So really, we want the woman to feel comfortable. And so we can't prescribe a particular period. When a woman becomes very comfortable, she's not getting any pain, she's not bleeding too much and all of that, then you can start gradually. You don't have to go straight to how it used to be before.
Now we have a myth for today, and it's from our health cam all the way from Bolgatanga.
Okay, I'm Mr. Said, speaking from Bolgatanga, the capital of Upper East region. My question is, I want to know what causes stroke, because others say it's evil forces.
Koki, you can't blame him, man. Because, you know, one moment you're standing, doing everything, the next moment you're down.
That's it.
You can't move a hand, you can't move a leg, you can't speak. I mean, it looks more like...
It sounds evil. It does.
So
it looks like
it,
something...
seriously. But indeed, it's not.
I think at this point, it's important to know what a stroke is, all right? Yeah. Now, a stroke in medical terms is called a cerebrovascular accident, all right? Now, it just means that the blood vessels in the brain have just had an accident. There are two types of these accidents, okay? There's one that's the blood vessel in your brain actually bursts. And so blood pours into a portion of your brain. Now, and then other one, which is actually a block in blood flow or blood clotting in the vessels in your brain. You know, the blood vessels in the brain are very delicate. So if your blood pressure goes up too much, and your blood vessels in there cannot contain the pressure anymore, they just burst. And if that part of the brain which the blood vessel gets burst is responsible for speech, then of course you won't be able to speak.
Your speech. Okay.
All right. So it really depends. And of course there are certain conditions as well which predispose people to certain types of strokes. Unfortunately, people who have like certain blood diseases like sickle cell and all of that, sometimes they can have blockage of blood flow to a certain part of the brain, and that can also cause a stroke. And of course, people who are on narcotics, drug abuse is been known to be associated with from 2% up to 8% of strokes.
Goodness.
So the habit is coming up in our country,
Okay.
and so we need to watch out.
Dr. Male J takes us to the Brong-Ahafo region, where we meet Esther, a girl who just wants to grow up normally.
Every child loves to play. In fact, the beauty of childhood is rejoicing in its carefree nature and indulging in activities like skipping, hopping, and jumping around. Today, the child we meet has to struggle to catch her breath and fight off fatigue just to be able to do these things. After numerous visits to the hospital, 8-year-old Esther has been diagnosed with a hole in her heart. Hey. Hello. But your friend Dr. Mania.
But your friend this man, sir.
Oh, okay. What's your relationship to Esther?
But you me back.
Can you tell me a bit about Esther growing up?
But your granny me no. Na chese na de bono e ka komisa na ye nim se e ya baby sa. Ti ma yeko baby ko je aduro bi de ye de ma. Enso na de e kwa na eko. Nti ya kakra bi na doctor de na kopa ya gene to won e de. Enso still na kwa na eko so. Ti ya den de ye wo no nyina na start here.
Can you tell us about the current family situation?
Se de me na ne papa no enware biu. Kitwe de ne o siri mo se one na o hwe no. Na wo ma aka de
Does Esther, for instance, go visit her father?
Esther's father, Samuel, just manages to make ends meet as a cassava farmer.
Can you tell me, when exactly did you notice that Esther had a problem?
Na ne ho aye hyepa ntimi dwene wo baabi a na mente ase na me ensem de ne beko sunyan yaresabea ntimi de ne koye no na doctor no ye ne se de oyi no o hwe no a ntimi nhunu baabi a yare ne wo nti o ma me krata na me de akọ Kumasi na o makọ akọhwe se de city ntimi de koye ape na o ye ne se wanya akomatokro ni in fact Doctor no can say asem ne kire me no ema me hu ye de edwiri mi pa because me ta te sa yare no se sa de ne ta ha enkora no e ba sa so a yesika emu oduro beso ti wono na bi kiri ni bi manim so ye de eni bi nti e ba sa na ma awerho bi ye de e kan me pa.
So what are some of the main symptoms that she exhibits?
Nti wo ha kasa kakra na wa bere Okasaje se oka asem ne dendenden ansana waye owie so obe transe ahome saa utimu se kokese papa na koma ne kokese pa na wa brɛ pa
de yare ne de sori bia na ne ho aye hye ne ho ye hye saa no a na wo se me de no kɔ ayaresabea te me kɔ anu ma mani no kakra na se anu na brase kakra me ho de e kyerɛ ne pa e fa ne suku kurom ene na gudie mu nyina akora no e ba sa ma akora no ne ho me ye den ete o sa na se me ne te ho a otun ka se dada fa ansa ye den e ka me kokohwe te me de me nsa be kan na se na koma no edwane sene wo chi seconds kora te ya bon kim sa te me ya na maka chen se onya abotre na ye den e be ko te me kan sa na afi ama na koma ye den ato ne yam kakra.
How do you feel with your daughter being like this right now?
Because if you don't know, doctor no approve say wanya sa ayakumatokro no. Because me da na me boa. Nti duane kura no, duane na e da ni petwe bi ye den. E de hye na no, kan wo say kam ye dem didie because sa de no ntimi say so me nyam wo bi ama yade na mfiri ho a e beduru mire bi no ma nsanka me ba no.
Do you know what will happen to her if she doesn't do the operation?
Say the amanfo siki kama metie ma tibi so radio mu e de na akura no nya de a obenya ahomeka na say e beduru ni yie bi no akura no betime free me nsa.
Your friend was saying?
Mr. Nako.
Your friend Dr. Malia J. The same episode was Kakra. Why? Eh, now,
Get to me.
I see. What's your face? Who got school? I see. Who got school where you from?
Gracious.
Gracious. So when you there, you man up yourself there.
Some years.
We are in how?
Then be I am.
I was saying.
And I'm a common Jimmy. Don't show me no cost.
It is a year, sir, then or yeah.
Yeah, me tenase e homeka sa.
Do it now, say homeka cry.
Guswa yes.
Who call hospital? Then a doctor's neck.
Mama drum ka, mama drum. Na me no na kakalanga kara.
I see. And say yeah, we no me drone e boa. Obi an country will say obey your operation.
Papa na catch them.
Won't say be boa. Tell me, what is your hope for Esther after the operation?
But just say your operation man we na nyame adoma to a na ko school wi ana otimi to aso a adwuma say ono na de empadwuma mo bi say ayi na krata na ye hu no na adwuma obeye eno na mesenya na madom so na oya wo wi school wi a.
Though Esther seems fine right now, her condition will eventually get worse. And if she doesn't receive treatment soon, her heart will eventually give up on her. Let's hope it doesn't have to come to that.
The following scenes contain images that could disturb sensitive viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Vodafone joined forces with the Ghana Heart Foundation and split the costs of Esther's life-saving operation. We thank both Vodafone and the Ghana Heart Foundation for their support.
Well, Esther was born with a hole in the heart that we call ventricular septal defect. And that is, between the two lower chambers of the heart, there are communications between the left ventricle and then the right ventricle. This is not supposed to be the case. The right ventricle and the left ventricle are supposed to be completely separated so that blood from the left side does not mix with blood from the right. So basically, what the operation seeks to do is to go and seal the holes. The left ventricle will then be totally and completely separated from the right ventricle. Well, we thank God everything went very smoothly. The heart was quite strong. There was a single hole between the two lower chambers. It was quite a big one, about 1.5 centimeters in diameter. But right now, we've sealed the hole, we've closed it. The heart is doing very well, it's quite strong. We predict that she should make a very smooth postoperative progress. Tomorrow, she'll be up, sitting down in bed. In 2 days' time, she'll be eating, probably sitting out of bed and walking around. Within a week, she should be out of hospital.
That's good. That's good news to us. Very, very good news. And we thank God for all the good things that He has done. And then give thanks to the Vodafone who is behind all the surgery or the operation. We thank you too, and may God bless you.
Let's welcome Esther and her father to the show.
Esther, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Daddy, it's Esther, can you play now with your friends? Yes. Are you going back to school soon? Yes.
You know.
Esther, Papa. This is where we
Now, Esther, Vodafone is very, very inspired by this story, and they want to continue to help you just a bit more. So they just want you to have something. Mr. Anani, I'll give it to you. This is to help you and help Esther to get back into school and to help her as she's still getting better.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Madam Ase, said the Vodafone for so I share many monyamsa. And the uncle point in the massive brave damasi.
Thank you for watching, and until next week, Healthline, your health, your line, proudly brought to you by Vodafone. Power to you.